Fox 10 News Alert. President Biden has landed in Arizona. Our cameras capturing Air Force One as it touched down at Sky Harbor. Air Force One reaching Sky Harbor Airport just within the last hour.
And Fox 10's Stephanie Bennett was there as the president arrived, greeted by Phoenix Mayor Kate Gallego on the tarmac. They spoke for a moment. She has more live from Sky Harbor tonight. Steph.
John and Christina, good evening. Yeah, he landed right here in the executive terminal just within the last hour, and it's always a very impressive sight. In fact, a lot of people driving around the circle of Sky Harbor, kind of pulling over, taking a quick photo. There was actually a little bit of a crowd up against the fence, but there she is in all her glory right there. Well, she'll be staying for at least the next 24 hours until the president leaves, of course. The president landing here, though, this evening around 8:05. He then came down the stairs around 8:15. As you mentioned, greeted by Phoenix Mayor Kate Gallego first, and after a brief discussion with her, Biden went straight into his motorcade and left the area towards his hotel downtown. Now, this is the second trip since August when he visited the Grand Canyon. Tomorrow, though, is the main event. The president will deliver a democracy-focused address and pay tribute to his friend, late Senator John McCain, who battled the same brain cancer that Biden's son did. Now, the issue of preserving democracy is expected to be a key theme in his re-election campaign, an issue that has been battled in and out of court several times here in Arizona specifically. But many here in the state also criticizing why the president is not leaving the valley and heading to our southern border during his trip, which in recent weeks has made national headlines for being one of the busiest spots in the Southwest for illegal migrant crossings. Local sheriffs, like in Cochise County, are demanding the president send relief efforts. Now, guys, again, tomorrow is the main event. Air Force One, again, will be parked here, and a lot of cars still coming and going as they're picking up loved ones at Sky Harbor tonight, but it is quite the spectacle. Guys, back to you.
Yep. Thank you, Steph. Well, the motorcade arrived in downtown Phoenix.
Yeah, right down the street from us, actually. Fox 10's Marissa Sarbak is live outside the Renaissance Hotel with more for us. Marissa, has a president ever stayed here before? This seems kind of strange.
Not for a long, long time.
Yeah.
You might have to go back to John Kennedy or somebody like that, honestly.
Wow, it's a big deal.
Right. It really is a big deal. I mean, typically we see them in the Biltmore area, staying at the Arizona Biltmore or at the Omni Monte Lucia or over in Scottsdale at the Princess. That's where we were earlier today, thinking that President Biden would be over here. Secret Service certainly kept this under wraps. I mean, take a look at the scene. They kind of broke this down pretty quickly as well. You can't get too close at this point to the Renaissance because President Biden is in there at this point. Currently, we're standing on Monroe and First, but we were as far back there on Van Buren. So we knew when President Biden touched down at Sky Harbor Airport. Secret Service moved us back. They really hadn't let anyone through until about 10 minutes after Biden had arrived here. And again, he is here inside the Renaissance Hotel right now. Take a look at this footage from the motorcade earlier tonight. This arrived about 8:30, and I just want to give you some perspective. This took 3 minutes. We timed it out to see all of those cars come through, starting off with the Phoenix police officers on motorcycles and then Phoenix police officer patrol cars coming through, followed, of course, by the Secret Service agents and then President Biden and his entourage as well. So this took a while to get through the entire motorcade here. Now, this prep has been underway for hours long. The light rail service was even impacted, shut down from Van Buren to Washington as early as 4 o'clock this afternoon. Hotel guests that we were talking to say they weren't even allowed inside the hotel at the time. So if they were in their rooms, they were allowed to stay. But if they were trying to get back into the hotel while President Biden was here and this motorcade was going through, they had to wait just like everybody else until the president was safely inside. We did speak with one of the hotel guests before our live shot, and she said she got an email ahead of time yesterday telling her that security measures would be in place throughout the entire city for this preparation. She says Secret Service went through her vehicle as well, making sure that everything was under lockdown ahead of President Biden's stay here in downtown Phoenix.
Just letting us know there was going to be high security, and I kind of got worried about it. It was like, what's going on? And then I had sent it to my boss, who was staying here also, and then we found out what was happening. They weren't saying it, but they were saying it.
Yeah, she said it was a very cool experience, actually, to even get that email and to realize that she's staying at the same hotel as a sitting president. Now, again, scene has kind of wrapped up here, but we do expect these streets to be shut down all the way from Van Buren to Washington, just while President Biden is here throughout the night and, of course, into tomorrow. We have the full details on that speech tomorrow that he will be giving here in the Valley on our website, fox10phoenix.com. Reporting live in downtown Phoenix, Marissa Sarbak for Fox 10 News.